everybody. It's that show you've been waiting for. It's our show where we do...
Oh, questions from the hat.
Very good, Rodney.
I had to think about it for a second because there was a hat and questions in it. So,
Hey. Well, welcome to Creative Visions TV. I'm your host, Karen Dahlman, and this is Rodney the Ouija Whisperer.
Hey, and remember, this is our last session before Spaced Out TV, Halloween show.
That's right, Spaced Out Radio with Dave Scott, Halloween.
Radio.
That's okay. This is TV, that's radio.
There we go.
You don't know what we're doing. That's okay. We do know what we are doing, though, is questions from the hats today. You guys, thank you so much for participating. It's a pleasure to be a part of this with you. And we're going to be doing this session for you, drawing these hats. We're going to take turns drawing them. That's what we usually do.
Right.
And we don't know who's going to get answered, but by all means, just pay attention to the whole show, because I really think out of somebody else's question or questions, there'll be something in there that will touch upon you in your life and what you're thinking about and what you're going through. So do watch the whole show. Know that as you watch it, we will speed up. When it's edited, all the parts when we're going around the board, we'll make that go fast so you can get right to everybody's questions. Don't know how many we're going to draw here. We're going to do as many as we can within about a 3.5 hour session nonstop. So are you ready?
Yeah.
You sure you're ready?
My shoulders.
Yeah, do
Shoulder
your exercises. I'm telling you, it's true. When you use this tool, you want to sit. I sit on a couple pillows. I think you're sitting on a cushion too. I try to get it where it's parallel to sit here for that long. So I'm not reaching up or down or at a weird angle. I try to do that the best I can.
I just want to make sure my shoulders aren't up.
Yeah,
You know what
you're
I mean?
not holding them like this.
Right, so that they're down and so they don't.
Yeah, when you hold them like this, you'll get really tired quickly. So, all right.
Okay, let's get started.
Okay. So just so you guys know, let me explain this. We've already done our breathing exercise, our opening prayer. We set the intentions, and we've been working on the board actually a little bit earlier today. And so we're going to be go right to talking to them. They're ready to roll, right?
Here we go.
Okay, am I drawing first?
Hence, I'm holding the hat up.
Okay, but I could pull it down and let you draw.
No, go ahead.
Okay, here we go. The first one out of the hat. Okay. The name is Artsy Cat. Okay, Artsy Cat, this is for you. I have to find a new home and move by the end of November. Do the guides offer any suggestions on how to bring in the right opportunity? And we're just going to throw these on the ground when we're done. Okay, here we go. This is for you, Artsy Cat. B-E-F-O-R-E-W-E. Okay, great. All right, so they want me to read this first. We should have had them do an opening statement because that's what they just did.
Oh,
they're not
that's funny.
answering Artsy Cat yet, but you will get to yours. It says, before we start, let us say that every question has an answer, even if that question was asked by someone that was not genuine. For it is in the answer of a question that was asked in jest that someone will find the answer they need. So if a question was asked here that they're saying it was not genuine or was asked more for fun, to be funny and jest, there will still be an answer that they need to find within that answer, whichever question is pulled.
Or somebody listening needs the answer to that question.
That's right. So, yeah, I don't judge these questions or anything. You haven't even seen them.
No.
And I don't necessarily read them all. This time I purposely didn't. I just cut them up and put them in here. So I don't know what kind of questions were asked, other than a few I might have noticed. Other than that, we're just open to what they need to say. But I like what you said. No matter whatever's drawn out of here, and if it seems like whatever kind of question you want to categorize it as, it doesn't matter. There'll be some answer in there that will be pinpointed or help somebody in some way.
Right.
Okay. Thank you, guides, for doing our opening statement. We usually do that, but let's go right into, we were just eager to get started. Let's go right into Artsy Cat's question. We don't have to ask it again, I'm sure. Here we go. W H E R E I S. Okay. Artsy Cat, this is for you. Where is home? Find the way home by being open to all possibilities. And make sure that it is well known that you have a deadline for this purpose. You can also seek help.
That's what she was doing. She wanted you guys to help.
Yeah, she's seeking help by asking here, right? So I guess I think what they're saying too is also don't be afraid to maybe reach out to other people and let them know that you have a deadline, you're trying to move. It's amazing where the resources, when we reach out and are open to many possibilities, many helpers, that the resources just kind of open up.
Right.
And next thing you know somebody who's selling a home or...
Yeah, it may seem oversimplified.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it may be deeper than we can even imagine.
Exactly, I'm sure it is. Let me just put my hands on here. Is there anything else you want to tell her about her home and her search for this? And if so, what is that? No? Nope, that's it. They said everything you need to know to just at least spark it and get it started for you. All right, okay. Your
My turn. There you go. Kayla Lerma.
Okay.
When will my father get out of prison?
Let me see if I spell it right. I'm putting everybody's name on here. Okay, great.
L-A-R-M-A.
Okay. Kayla, this is for you. Here we go. That's a sad question. But
That's really sad
yeah,
question.
but you know what? It happens. T-H-I-S-I-S-A. Got it. Okay. All right, this is for you, Kayla Lerma. This is a question that involves time and distance. We are looking for the perfect answer for you, but the factors are many and varied. Even if we knew exactly when, we would not say, for it is the lesson for all to learn, not just the person that is in jail. Please know that being well intentioned by you and he and all those around you will force the vibration and by chance of intentions speed up the possibilities. So there you have it. It's like the power of prayer.
Yeah.
The power of intentions, the power of good thought and will. So put that to use, especially at this time. Good luck with that. All right, so I pick. Okay.
Don't go too high.
I know you, Jim. Like, okay, let me reach up here.
Stand up.
Okay. All right, this is for Fully Expressed. What a great name. Fully Expressed. How do I break the log jams in my life? Ah, interesting. Fully Expressed. Okay. How do I break the log jams in my life? All right, let's see how to do that. Here we go. This is for you. FIRSTRELIEVE. Okay, Fully Express, this is for you. First, relieve yourself of the notion that there are log jams in your life. If you insist on having them in your life, ignore the other sides of them and simply walk around them to get where you need to go. I stare at you.
I like the first part, right? First, relieve yourself of the notion that there are log jams.
Yeah, quit convincing yourself that you have them. I think the more we name something and label it,
Right.
the more we welcome it into our life, the more we label it, we start claiming it as our own. So like people say, when I was a therapist and worked with people who had a real difficult abuse in their life, I tried to help them reframe the way they said, oh, I'm a victim. I was a victim. Instead, what can they do now to move forward? Yes, they had issues, but in the problems, and people did things to them, but when they kept claiming that, they kept bringing that problem to them more and more. So it's like, once you claim, you make it a name, it becomes yours, all the same. And so, that was a rhyme.
That was good.
That's pretty good. So you want to let go of claiming those are your problems, your log jams.
It reminded me of some friends who had cats and had kittens, and they had one left. And some people came over and they said, "Hey, what do you?" And they said, "No, we don't want cats." I go, "Yeah, but that's not what I was asking you. I wasn't asking you to take the cat. I was asking you to name the cat because we don't have a name for this cat yet." And they named the cat and it became theirs. They went home with it
because they named it. That's interesting.
And it became
so
theirs.
It becomes okay. So yeah,
they took ownership of it by naming it.
Yeah. So you're claiming it way too much. So even if you want to believe that there are log jams in your life, let's put them on the back burner or put them to the side and think, okay, so let's ignore the other sides, what they said. Ignore the sides of them and just think, okay, I'm just going to walk around them now. I know it seems simple, but sometimes the answers are really simple.
You know, it's interesting because we said, look, we have a lot of questions. Let's not go into pages of verbose stuff right to the guides and said, let's keep them short. And they seem to be being more concise and more.
I think they want to get through as many of these questions for you guys
that's
too.
what I'm
I
saying.
have that feeling because they feel the sense of urgency and need and desire to work with you guys. So I hope that helps. I think that'll help a lot of other people too. We sometimes just make mountains out of molehilles. I'm not saying you don't have issues, but I'll be clear on that because I really don't know. But sometimes we make them unsurmountable when they really can be walked around.
It's really things that we don't know, that they know a lot more about it than we do.
Yeah.
And why they're saying what they're saying. So.
That's right. Very good. Okay, you get to pick. I'm gonna mix it up. Nice. Questions in there. Questions in the hat. Okay.
Sharon.
Okay.
Should I say her last name?
Well, she listed her name. Yeah, that's fine.
Sharon Bowles.
Okay.
Can you please ask them what my life's purpose is? I feel so lost. Thank you.
Okay, that's great. This is going to relate to a lot of people. Okay, here we go. This is for Sharon. This is for you. ISITANY. Okay. All right. Let's see what it says. This is for you, Sharon. Is it any wonder your name is Sharon? What your purpose is to find a freedom in your life that you have never been able to find. Open the doors of creativity and do not fear the threshold, but step into this independence freely and completely, and you will find your purpose there.
Yeah, they've never ever said you need to be a blacksmith.
Right.
I throw that out there, of course.
Right.
But the first part is interesting. What is there anyone? Her name is Sharon. Do you think that has to do with?
Well, I hear it two ways. Do you ever question your name is Sharon, or maybe there's a reason why you were named Sharon, And maybe it has to do with your creativity. I think the key, I don't know, that you're gonna have to answer that one. But I think the key thing is that there's something very creative you've been mulling around and thinking about, or you just want to pursue it, and it really pushes you out of your comfort zones. And they're saying, do not fear that threshold. I got major chills on that, okay? Major chills on that. It's going to be a place where you feel very independent. So we don't know what that is, but you do know. I feel like you know what that is, Sharon. And just by walking through that threshold and not looking back, just not fearing it, that you're gonna find it there. Wow. Okay. Wait, did I pick or did you pick? Who picked that?
I did, because I wouldn't have said, should I say her last name? Remember?
That's right. Okay. Gosh, I get confused. There's a lot in here. Okay. Here. These two were stuck. All right. So this is for Mallory Hope. Mallory Hope. Okay.
Is there any wonder her name is Hope?
Yeah, right. I know. Who knows? Okay. What are the thoughts and feelings of the guides on what Guilford Island is? Please and thank you. So what are the thoughts and feelings of the guides on what Guilford Island is? Okay. Let's see what that's about. Here we go. This is for Mallory. T-H-I. Okay. Mallory Hope, this is to your question. This exists in many timelines and is unique in that it shares space in these timelines. As the distance between these lines get closer, it can be seen and not seen, depending on your timeline. Interesting. Did you even know what that was?
I have no idea what it is.
I don't either. So I gotta find that again. I've never heard this in my life. Oh, God, I gotta pick up off the floor, you guys. All right, so what was that called again? Guilford Island. I didn't know what Guilford Island was, so.
I know what Gilligan's Island is.
You know, right? 3-hour tour. This is Guilford Island. So I didn't know what that was. I still don't know what it is, but I'll definitely look it up now since you brought it up with the guides. So there you go. That's your answer. Okay, here we go. You pick.
I want the Gilligan Island one.
I like Guilford. It's something new I didn't know anything about. I get to learn something.
Andrea Dufour.
Okay.
Will my son and daughter get their life together, find their happiness?
Okay, great. Let's put it on the floor probably. Yeah. Okay, here we go. This is for you, Andrea. P L E A S E Okay. All right. All right, this is for you, Andrea. Please know that you made choices and continue to choose that which you deem best for you. So it is important that you understand that they too are making choices too. And though you would not make those choices, it is not your life. So continue to attempt to guide them with no expectations. And when that day comes that they begin to make better choices, then you will know your time was not wasted. That's really important to know when you're raising children, or even when you just you're in a relationship with somebody and you expect them to be a certain way and you're very different and you can see maybe how that might be hurting them. It's difficult to sit there and watch and to be a part of it. But I love what they're saying. They're saying, look at them. They're making choices that may not be what you want to make. It may not be right for you either. It may not even be right for their lives. But the fact that you still guide them and try to step out of the way without expectations, that when the time finally comes and they do come back around, you're going to realize that that time was not wasted. And
And
it's
I
not
think-
like, well, it's not like saying, see, I told you. It's more like, wow, I really was patient and was loving to them while they were going through this hard time. Go ahead, Rodney.
Oh, that's exactly what I was going to
Really?
say. No, that was better than what I was going to say.
Oh, well, dang it. I think, okay, next time you get to say it.
No, I was going to say that she'll realize her time wasn't wasted, and they will realize that she
Oh, yeah.
was on their side the entire time.
Yeah, exactly. I got major chills in that one. And it may not be anybody comes to the table and goes, oh, Mom, you saved me, or it's going to be more like, you all know. I mean, it's like a deep knowing. I got major chills. I mean, through my whole body on that one. That's a strong one. I'm glad you asked that. I'm glad all these questions are coming through. They're all so different because they're so diverse. We're really going to touch on, I think, a lot of things that are going on for people. This is a tumultuous time right now. You look around what's going on in our country, around the world. There's a lot of awakenings happening, and for things to awaken, we have to sometimes hit the bottom or shake things up to awaken, and that's what's happening. So we're finding that in our lives too. So thanks for asking that. Okay. I keep feeling like I'm asking all the questions, although we're taking turns, right?
I don't know. Was that mine or yours?
Is it my turn? Oh, well, I just picked one. So you
It's
go.
okay.
Okay, whoops, I just got excited, you
Who
guys.
cares?
Okay, this is for you, Nikki Page. All right, put your name down here. Okay, Nikki, this is what Nikki asked. Hi, Nikki Radinger here. Could you please give me some specific advice on managing the health of my older cat, Rylas, who has FIV, also said, particularly his almost constant itchy skin condition. I'm worried too many antihistamines is not good long term. What else can I do? Oh, the animal questions always get me every time. Yeah, okay. This is for your cat. Here we go. All right. This is for you, Nikki. S-E-E-K-A. Okay. All right, Nikki, this is interesting. So there was an answer from the guides, and then the oversoul of the animal came through. We call this pop-up, but it's truly just the oversoul of the cat or whatever animal we're speaking with. Okay, so the first message was from the guide: seek a more holistic approach for this cat. Then the oversoul of the animal kingdom, cat kingdom, came in and said, all this is a test for you in a way as your cat goes through this. You are expected to grow and learn from this. From this, what does that say? Is that an N? Oh, from this, tons. I think it's tons of love and learning alternatives is your charge. Okay. All this is a test for you in a way. As your cat goes through this, you are expected to grow and learn from this. You're expected to grow and learn from this tons.
No.
Ton.
This period.
This. Oh, got it. Tons of love and learning alternatives. Alternatives is your charge. Okay. So this is taking you into alternative health and healing, and it's all about love, learning, alternative. Yeah, and this is your charge. So obviously this is the direction you must be thinking about going. You want to say anything?
Or if you're not, maybe you need to.
Yeah, that's it.
The number of prescriptions on TV for people is growing, but I'm starting to see 2 or 3 commercials a night for prescriptions for your animals.
Oh, I know.
It's getting overwhelming to me.
Yeah, that's overwhelming to me too.
So I like it when the advice is alternative care.
Yeah, you know what the guides have always said. People have asked questions like this before, and not so much about animals, but well, about animals and people. But they'll say everything that you need to heal yourself is under the sun and the sun itself.
Yeah.
They say everything you need is here on Earth. It's already here, and we just need to find it and use it, including the sun.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Because I don't think cats in the wild. I mean,
well, everything does get sick.
Yeah.
And die, or gets weaker and dies eventually. So.
My turn.
Okay. Here we go. Did I do 2 in a row?
Probably.
I God, I got really excited about it.
Look at
Oh,
recycling.
I recycle paper. That's great.
Love, Love, and Peace. Love and peace.
Oh, love it. Love and peace.
Hello. Okay. That's what it says. Hello.
Okay.
Okay. Can you tell me what about the song my dad and I used to sing together when I was little? I used the Ouija board about a year ago and I asked it and I got no response. Thank you.
Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Yeah, you know, it just using the Ouija board once or twice or even 5 times, you're not really going to get answers. Let's see. It was a good 13 years, I would say, using the board till it got started working really well with me. And then from there, it was another 21. It was 21 years from when I started to get to work with the guides. That's pretty much who's been coming through for the last 20 plus years. God, I'm 24 years. I've been working with these guys. So yeah, you can't rely on a Ouija board one time, or even a few times. So let's see what they have to say. That's an interesting question you asked. THESONG. Okay, love and peace. This is your question about the song. The song obviously did what it was intended to do, and that was to create a bond between you and your father. It is this bond that should be your focus and not the song itself. We do not know the song, but we do feel the bond. The guides always read vibration, so somehow that's being translated and they feel this bond that you and your dad created. So I
With that song.
With that song, and so every time you probably hear that song, I mean, it brings you right back to that place. And maybe one step to take it further is to relive that bond, feel that bond, even when the song is not happening. For that's the important part.
I wonder, but I wonder if she's asking that she doesn't remember the song.
Oh.
She only remembers that there was a song.
Oh, I didn't
and
think
she's
of that.
trying
Okay.
to recapture that song.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, they're saying we do not know that song, but they know the bond, and the bond's real. Interesting. So if you don't know that song, it's not lost because you have the bond. That was the purpose of the song.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's the beauty of sound. It can bond us and bind us. So do you want to take another one?
I'm handing you the hat.
Okay, do you want to do another one?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Who is it?
Dave R.
Dave R. Okay, let's go. What do we got for Dave? Are you gonna
we
read
need
it?
a question? Wow.
Oh yeah, I'm not a psychic here. Well, kind of am.
When will full proper UFO disclosure happen?
Ooh, I always like questions like this. There we go. All right. Here we go. Here we go, Dave. This is for you and for many of us out there who are curious. Y O U R Okay. Dave, this is about UFO disclosure. Your country is the first to think seriously about disclosure. Your leader beginning to slowly, your leader, should be R or something. Your leader beginning to slowly,
Is beginning to, I think we missed the is.
Oh, it's,
I think you put
I did, I wrote on
S
top of each
instead of
other.
is,
Look,
yeah.
I wrote IS on top of
Yeah.
each other. Okay, let's go here. All right, start over. Your country is the first to think seriously about disclosure. Your leader is beginning to slowly hint about going back to space as a prelude to giving more weight to this possibility. We think soon from our perspective. Now soon for them could be any length of time because they don't have a sense of time where they are.
Right.
But they don't usually qualify or yeah, they don't usually qualify a time for us, do they?
No.
It's kind of rare. This is rare for them to even give like a timeline. So I'm going to assume, and I'm going to ask them in a second here, that soon means soon that it would be in our timeline. Is that what you guys are saying? Because I know you have no sense of time, no space. So you don't have to worry about that. Are you saying soon from our perspective as human perspective? A, as, O, F, N, O, W, A, N, D, T, H, I, S, L, E, A, D, E, R. Okay. Okay, and the answer, the follow-up was as of now, and this leader. Okay. Well, they're obviously talking about President Trump. Because it sounds like he's about the space program, right?
Right,
okay,
right.
So I'm assuming they're talking about
Space Force.
Space Force, right? That's a great way to say, guess what, guys? We got all these really cool crafts up here. We just made them in the last year.
Yeah.
We're like,
look
yeah,
at
right.
that. We're going into space. And
Yeah.
oh, by the way, wow, as soon as we got there, look what we found.
Look what we found.
Come on down, reptilians, blue avians. Wow, lucky us.
This is so funny. Okay, well that's, I love it. I'm glad you asked that question. That's fun. Are you gonna pick another one?
No, it's your turn.
Pick a real good one. No, they're all good. Okay. Oh,
Just one.
I was gonna pick 3. Okay, this one is for Gertrude Gabby. Gertrude Gabby. Okay. I just write the names on here so I know when I look at it later which goes to which, and I'm also recording this and obviously recording it here too. Where should I get a job that is best suited for my soul, planetary alignment, where you won't be abused or bullied and will be happy to be there working 12 hours a day? I love that you put your sound effects in. That's hysterical. That's great. Okay. I think a lot of people can relate to this. We all want to feel loved and honored and cherish and enjoy our jobs. So where you feel like you're in alignment and you're receiving, good results and working with decent people. And you want to be working 12 hours a day. Okay, there you go. Let's find this out. Great question. S O M E T I M E S. Okay, there we go. This is for Gertrude Gabby. Okay. Sometimes it is the sometimes it is the destination, but usually it is the journey. There is no person that doesn't have the potential to be bullied, as there is no human that has not lied or will not eventually lie. There is no human that has not bullied or will not bully. It exists and will always exist, especially in a work environment. So please, please, please do not give up your power to the word victim and therefore the bully. Instead, grab your power with the word victor and know that it may have to be you that creates this culture where it does not now exist. Notice, Gabby, they didn't say anything about you moving or going somewhere else. Instead, they asked you to move within yourself and to not see yourself as a victim anymore to the bully, but instead grab your power and maybe you might be the change in that work environment or in that culture. What do you want to say about that, Rodney?
Or anywhere else that she may go.
Right, because
She might find the perfect job, but
Right.
there's rumors of a bully. Mm-hmm. And it might be the perfect job for her, so it might, they said there's nobody that hasn't been bullied, but there's nobody that hasn't bullied.
or even lie.
or lied.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. It really is unfortunate. But
I think it's part and parcel of the human experience.
it's part of being human. Yeah, humanity.
And I mean, and some people it happens to much worse
Yep.
than others. And I think the more you give into the word victim, I like that.
I do too.
The more it's going to happen to you. Instead of taking back your power, what was the word?
Well, I love this. Your name is Gertrude Gabby, and it's saying Gertrude Gabby grab. Gertrude Gabby grab the word victor. It said instead grab your power with the word victor. So reframe the way you look at something. This reminds me of the gentleman earlier that had asked about the log jams, and we talked a little bit about reframing the way you see your experience or how it's been for you. That's been your experience for sure. But now let's change it, and by changing it by saying, okay, this is happening at work. Okay, what I'm going to now envision will happen at work is that I'm going to grab my power and I'm going to change this work environment. Wherever I am, it's not going to be this way anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, grab your power. That's important to think about at all times.
Yeah.
Things happen when
Make the universe bend to your will, not you to the universe's will.
or to the will of that person.
Or to the will of that bully.
Or that person who's being a bully. And I'm glad you asked that question. Thank you. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. All right, so I get to pick. All right, so here we have one from Ja. J-A with the little dots. What's it called? Ooglots?
I don't know.
Oh, Ja. I'll call it Ja. Can I please ask the lovely guides if they can give me advice on how to better align myself with my higher self and guides? Fantastic question. That's great. I think a lot of people are going to ask this question all the time, actually. And a lot of people are probably going to enjoy the answer to it. So thank you for asking that, John. Here we go. A real quick drink. Okay. This is for you, John. T-O-T-H-E. Alrighty. Okay. Ja, this is for you. To the lovely Ja. Because you call them lovely guides. To the lovely Ja.
That's funny.
It's cute. This is a life journey. This is a life's journey, plural. And you get better in time, but better at what? Better at seeing the signs, better at meditation, better at dreams, better at accepting those things that make you unique. Therefore, a better communicator. Ask questions, trust the answers. Do not feel that they are not separate from you, because though they are a part of you, they come from a distant part that you are seeking to know better. You know, one of the things I work with when I work with the guides or my higher self is to see them as another form of vibration, maybe a little higher vibration than where I am, to try to reach and tap into that, like tuning a frequency. And when I just shift myself, that's how they come through. In that terms of my intentions, which is the way I shift my frequency, then the messages, they just flow. The answers just flow. The information flows. And the critical part here is that I have to just trust, allow, and not get in the way. So they gave you some really good key points when you want to work with your guides and your higher self, is to use your meditation. Use your mind's eye, your meditation. That could be a sitting still meditation or a guided meditation. It could be just silent times by yourself where you just allow your thoughts to kind of disperse or dismiss. Then also they said dreams. Dreams is huge. Dreams are where you will meet many of your guides and get a lot of downloads of information. Also, they talked about learning to read the signs. being aware of everything that's around you and how that affects you, and is there a message in it for you? And to get out of your way of saying, oh no, I'm making that up. It's okay. Go with it. Because that's what it feels like at first. It feels like I'm making this stuff up. And then when you get far enough into it, and it can take many years, and it can come quicker.
It's a life's journey.
It is a life's journey. And it's a life's journey ultimately to reawakening yourself to the notion that you are an extension of Source. And the guides, your higher self, you, all come from that place. So in fact, it is all one. Would you like to add to that?
No.
Great question, though. All right, so I drew that one.
Yes, you did.
Yes. Here we go.
I got this one.
Great.
Why can't I attract healthy, strong, peaceful relationships?
Well, who is this?
Oh, this is Malwina Janiak.
I might have to see how you spell that. Malwina Janiak. Okay. What an interesting name. I like it. All right, let's ask this question. I think what you say, what blocks me from having it? Okay, here we go. This is for you, Malwina. I-T-I-S-A Okay, so here we go. This is for you, Malwina. Okay, it is as simple as saying that it is you. It is hard sometimes to believe that. Try as we might, our manifestations fail to reach us. To even write, "Why am I not manifesting?" shows that you on some level have given up and believe that it has and therefore will not happen. Rethink your mindset and quit pushing the universe, and instead join the party. join the party instead of pushing it away. What do you think?
No, I like it. It's a different way of saying it.
Well, I think what they're saying is just by you even writing about the manifestation question that you've already quit believing in it. The way you worded it, it sounds like you already quit believing in it and you've lost the power of that, which means you've taken yourself out of the equation. You think it's all separate from you, and then you're not even believing in the universe. So it says you're kind of pushing that away. You're pushing that energy, that ability of the universe to work through you. One of the most important things I think I've learned about manifestation is putting it out there. Just keep going in that direction. You're not going to know why and how it's going to all link up. That's not always going to show itself to you. In fact, it may look like it's going the opposite direction. That's not for you to figure out all those pieces and how it's going to be put together. That's what the universe does. You just keep going in that direction of what it is you're manifesting, what it is that you're finding joy and passion. And those are the key words, really. If you do that, instead of calling it manifestation, call it, I'm pursuing joy and passion in everything I do, even in my obligatory things I must do. I'm still going to find joy and passion. Then everything else behind you, the universe supports that and follows that and puts it all together for you, where you don't have to figure all that out. Did you want to add to that?
No, you completely nailed it.
I don't know if I did or not.
I liked it.
Well, they're asking you to rethink this. That's why I'm kind of giving you another way to reframe this of what it's like when you work with the universe. So just rethink that. Not too hard though. Keep it simple. And really, they're making it fun for you. They're saying, quit pushing the universe and instead join the party. It's a freaking party.
Join the party.
Woohoo! It's a party. Okay. Well, I'm glad you asked that question. My turn.
Already?
Well, isn't it my turn again? My turn again. Did you just ask that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Here we go. This is from D. Hoarder. Okay, D. Hoarder. Karen, why am I so tired spiritually? Where did my fire or spark go? Do I need to put myself on my charger? What life message do the guides have for me? Okay, supposed to be one question. There's kind of a few in there, but I think they all kind of go together. So the guides are going to answer that, but it's going to be like one question. Actually, your answer to your questions in your question itself. Let's just start there. Guides, what's the life message that you have to give to D. Hoarder? Here we go. S P I R I T Oh, right. Okay.
That was a shoulder burn.
That was a long
That's the
one,
first
wasn't
one.
it?
Yeah, that's the first one.
Okay, so here we go. Well, we've been sitting here, just so you guys know, we've already been doing this for a little over 2 hours. Okay. Spirit or spiritual. Oh, excuse me. Spirit or spirituality exists with spirit or spirituality. That's what I just wrote on myself.
I think that's
No.
source.
Spirit or, I wrote all over it. Spirit or...
Source or spirituality.
Oh, S by itself, you
Yeah,
think?
I think.
Oh.
I think it fits.
All right, well, let's ask them. Yeah, okay, I can see that. I kind of wrote letters on top of each other, too. Let's see. Is it source that Rodney just said? S. Yeah. When I do S by itself, it usually means source. Okay. Thank you.
But when it sits by itself,
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense.
And
I guess that, and let's see if it makes sense.
It does. Spirit or source or spirituality exists with or without you. This you know. You also know that you are a part of the greater whole. Where did this go? It has become a part of your soul's journey and has integrated into the fabric of your life. It is who you are, and you have to no longer have to see or feel it externally. So we advise you to ignore any outwards need to prove to yourself that you are spiritual and just accept that you are. It's a given. It's a source-given, God-given, universe-given right. We are all, as humanity, every single one of us is part of a spirit. We are spiritual and we're part of source. So it exists whether or not we recognize it, understand it, it just is. And so you're asking, where did this go? Where did this whole spiritual idea go? Well, it's being integrated into you at this point. Just sit back, recharge, ingest this, understand this, know it, and you don't have to prove anymore. This is just who you are. Just accept it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Simple.
Interesting.
Very interesting. Great question. Okay. Wait, did I just pick that one?
Yeah.
Then you get a pick.
I know.
I thought you were offering it to me to pick again.
Man,
Okay. I just want to stir it up for you.
you're stirring it up all right.
I am. I'm a spirit stirrer.
GKT.
Oh, hold on a second. Write that down. GKT. Okay. Yes.
What do the guides think about the current events in the U.S. having to do with the discrediting of the Me Too movement?
Okay. All right, let's see. I'm sure that's on a lot of people's minds. Here we go. This is for you, GKT. THISGOES Wow, that was a really long one, you guys. Wow, 2.25 of a page. Okay, so this is for GKT. This is your question. Had to do with the Me Too movement. What's happening with that in our country? This goes well beyond the movement, the Me Too movement. This goes well beyond the Me Too movement. As we have talked about at length, it is the female that has all the power in your society. It is the job of the male to physically protect the female and the influence she has inside of her. Often, the female will use a technique of seduction in order to get what she wants, instead of using her natural talents and creativity to reach her goals. The warrior often goes, and there is evil foisted upon helpless women. However, there is way more by volume the seductress than the abused. This is not to excuse the behavior of the male, and each case he should be punished by your laws. It is the responsibility of the female to protect the male from lies and slander. It is the female that should come forth and claim her power, and not wait for a time to speak. For when she does this, she releases her power and gives it to her attackers. The Me Too movement is a positive step in that direction, but not at the expense of the male, who just happens to be a man. Not all women are attacked. Wait, not all women are
attacked.
Not all men. Oh, not all women. I think there might be a word missing, or something's wrong there. That's
Not
with
all
women. I
women
kept writing over my letters. Not
are
all,
attacked, and not all men.
because of gender are rapists. Oh, not all women are attacked, and not all men because of gender are rapists. Protect one another and punish only those who deserve it. Oh, okay, I get it. So yeah, women.
So the Me Too movement isn't, I don't know, is it? I was sort of saying it's not just a female issue,
Right.
it's a male and female issue.
Yeah, it's both, but it's a good step in the right direction. Yeah, I think this Me Too movement is what they're saying here, what I'm hearing from them saying it, is that it's a great place to start. It's where we can start looking at people becoming empowered, so women can come forward more earlier on. And I know before we couldn't do that, so it's a very empowering movement. But to not go too far with this, what I'm hearing them say, where you just assume that because all women come forward that they are attacked, and that all men because of their gender are rapists, probably wouldn't be fair either. So it's a place where it looks like we're starting, and I think it's great we brought this up here. But I bet you anything it's going to shift a little bit. We're going to see maybe it change a little bit, so it becomes maybe more fair by our laws and fair for both sexes, regardless of your gender, because everybody, I as a therapist, I have worked with women who were considered pedophiles and were abusive towards men. I've seen both sides of it, and of course I've seen the men as well. So it's important that we just come forward, people speak up, and to understand that that's just the beginning of it. So we can start having these conversations and to follow our laws.
Right.
Yeah, that's a long one. Wow. Might have to rewind and listen to that one again. I'm going to have to. They had a lot there to say. But I will say this, GKT, they've spoken with us in quite a few of the videos about the power of the feminine, and they just kind of started talking about it, and we've done probably 3 or 4 videos with that theme coming up, and how it talks about she really has a lot of the power in our world, but yet she should have the power. What's happened is it's been masked over by just our society and stuff, and now the Me Too movement helps her get back into her place of empowerment. And to stay in that place of empowerment is to always come forward and speak, and but also not to slander. They said the key thing here is what they talked about before, the guides talked about, is empower the women, let the women have a voice, but not at the expense of the male, not just because he is a male.
Yeah, and to take out the man's to diminish the man's role in our society.
Right. So I think it's important that this movement is helping us step forward, speak up, yet also look at what's happening, and now we can shift it and change it. So that's what they're saying. And they said, but basically protect one another and punish only those who deserve it. Okay. Pretty intense question. Pretty intense answer.
Yeah.
All right, so we are going to be able to do one more question.
And this
So-
sounds like a good one to end on, but no, we need to do
We
one.
need to do one more.
Okay.
Yes,
Is
'cause
it-
I feel that, and then we're going up on 3 hours here. Is it my turn?
No, you hold the hat.
I thought you picked that last one.
No.
You did.
Did I? Okay.
Didn't he pick that last one, you guys?
Every time you say I picked the last one, I don't think I picked
You
one
said
for 20
you
minutes.
picked GKT.
All right.
I know you did. He picked it. He forgets.
He forgets.
He forgets.
He's a man.
I didn't say that. Okay, this one
That was
is
funny.
not really.
Okay, it was a little bit.
Okay, this is for Sarah Proser. Should I take a spiritual career path? Is there more to me than what I think? Okay, this is for Sarah. That's great. Here we go. Y O U A R E Okay, this is for you, Sarah. You are burdened with the choices of the roads you walk. We will always walk with you, and so in that regards, all paths are spiritual. It is not possible for a human to reach their potential. Even the most accomplished among you has barely stretched their potential. There is so much more to you than you know, so dream big. Yes, go big or go home. In this case, go big, and home is when you go big. That is what they want you to do. The guide, spirit, source supports us to reach our potential, and that's interesting. Not even the greatest among us, who we think like maybe Leonardo da Vinci. I mean, you can just sit here and name a
Tesla, Nikola Tesla.
all these people that are doing real cool things in our world. Einstein, that they haven't reached their potential. Isn't that amazing to think that? There's so much potential for all of us. Great.
Good one.
That was a great question. Great. That's a good one to end on. What do you think?
Yeah, I like it.
It makes us all want to think about our potentials. Well, speaking about potentials, we really appreciate you sharing your time, your messages, questions with us, and we enjoy being able to bring these to you.
Look, you guys, so many questions that you guys sent. So thank you. We really enjoy doing this for you.
Yes.
And we're sorry we can't get to all the questions.
Yeah, we spent about 3 hours, and we pretty much have to cut it off there after that. But before we leave, what I'd like to do is, before we end this, so those of you who are still watching, we're going to get a final message for all of us, like they had their opening statement. Let's get a final one from them, and then we can share that with you guys here that are watching. So here we go. Okay, guys, we're ready for your final statement, your closing statement for everybody here. W E A R E A L L S T A N D I N G U N D E R T H E U M B R E L L A O F S A N D T H E R E F O R E L O V E P R O T E C T O N E A N O T H E R F I N D C O M M O N G R O U N D G F O R S O M E D A Y. Hold on, turn the page. Go ahead. A S Y O U R S O U L M O V E S F O R W A R D A L L O F Y O U W I L L C E R T A I N L Y R E T U R N A C O M M O N G R O U N D. Okay. This is their final message to everybody here. We are all standing under the umbrella of Source, and therefore love. Protect one another, find common ground, for someday, as your soul moves forward, all of you will certainly return a common ground. I think it means from whence you came, for there you will go. That's an O. In case you can't read that, that's an A. Any comments?
Is there a missing word?
Return to a common ground. I think if there's any word missing, it'd be
it's
two.
two, yeah.
Let's ask them. Was that two right there? Yes. See, that's when they use yes and no. So one more time, just to leave us with this. We are all standing under the umbrella of Source, and therefore love. Protect one another, find common ground, for someday, as your souls move forward, all of you will certainly return to a common ground. Again, I said, from whence we came to where we go. You're always spirit. And spirit's what you are now, and spirit's what you return to. Just a different form of spirit. So there you have it, you guys. That is it. That is your questions from the hat. If your questions didn't get asked still, I think you'll learn something from each one of these, or it'll spark something within you. And it'll inspire something within you to maybe think about your own life and what's going on. I do want to say one thing. When the guides give their messages, you're going to notice it's not going to be like give you a name, place, date. And I'll tell you what I found from this over the years of working with them. If it's kind of like the old saying, you can lead a horse to water but can't make it drink. And so if you just help encourage the horse to find its own water by giving him strength, by love, by feeding him, he's going to wander and find the water. He's going to be more willing to drink. He's going to do it for himself. So the bottom line is they're going to always give you messages and answers that will help you take that information, Take it inside your body, ingest it in your mind, in your hearts, and find your own answers within. Because what they love to say is that we don't prepare the road for you. Instead, we prepare you for the road that you choose. So it's always free will. It's always your choice. And nobody here is to live your life for you but you. So on that note, get out there, explore the universe, take these messages in, and know that the universe really is inside of you, as that is where these answers really lie.
I say stay free and keep your independence.
That's right. Thank you guys again. Thank you for joining us. I'm Karen Dahlman. This is Rodney, and we're signing out. Bye-bye.